Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's video is going to be very, very different than anything I've done before, as I'm not promoting WatchGauge or WatchGauge's watches or events we're going to or anything like that. As you can imagine, being the owner of a watch company or a watch retailer, or just being a watch enthusiast, like many of you probably get a ton of emails about new brands, new watches, Kickstarter campaigns, things like that, as do I. I get a ton of emails every single day about new brands, contacts, which I appreciate. Don't stop them from coming, but it keeps me aware of what's going on in the industry. I get a lot of Kickstarter emails about looking at new brands and maybe backing new brands and things like that, and I have to be very, very, very honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Kickstarter. I never have been. I also feel like there's so many brands out there that are coming out and coming out on Kickstarter that it just kind of is overwhelming to me, and I honestly don't pay attention to most of them. Last week, the end of last week, I got one of these emails from a gentleman by the name of Brent Durbin, and it didn't have a whole ton of information in the email other than checking out his Kickstarter campaign. But I noticed something in there. It said something about a brand that is there for the betterment of veterans, of U.S. veterans. I'm getting the chills talking about this, but my family and I are very, very, very supportive and very appreciative of every single human being that has served in not only the U.S. military, but militaries all over the world, I should say, for what we feel to believe good values. So much so that I couldn't be more proud. My children, if they see somebody in uniform, or if they see somebody wearing a hat that says U.S. Army or veteran of a foreign affair, they actually will independently at this point, at young ages, go up to him and say, "Thank you very much for your service," And so in any case, I got this email and I happened to click on the Kickstarter campaign, which honestly I think I do maybe 5% of the time, if that. In the campaign was a video that I watched that was actually very moving, and I just watched it again, so believe it or not, I actually got a little bit choked up. So the name of this company is called Valhalla Watch Company. Valhalla is a word in Norse mythology for a place where soldiers who die in battle go. I suppose they're sort of heaven, but a special place for heroes and for soldiers. So Valhalla Watch Company, Brent reached out to me. I watched this Kickstarter campaign, and it was beyond moving. So before I go any further, I'm actually going to insert that video into this video so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. Just taking care of some work. That a new watch?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Oh, it actually reads in military time.
That's cool. I haven't seen a watch like that before. Why is the 22 different?
Oh, that's kind of sad. And did you know that roughly 22 military veterans kill themselves every day?
Oh. No, I didn't. That's terrible.
Yeah, seriously. I had no idea until recently. But the watch is designed to help raise awareness and support mental health for our troops.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hey, Eric.
John, long time no talk. What's going on, bud?
I'm pretty good.
That's great to hear. Any chance you want to come over later and watch the game?
You know that would be great.
Awesome. It'll be nice to catch up. My place at 8?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Valhalla Watch Company was created as a way to commemorate our troops, their families, and the sacrifices they make. Together, we can help make a difference. Our $25,000 goal will help us with the initial production of these watches and build awareness for our cause. Moving forward, we'll donate 22% of future profits to organizations that support veterans and their mental health. We really appreciate your support.
So that was pretty powerful, right? Pretty moving. You know, I'd never heard that statistic that 22 veterans on the daily take their own lives. That to me is just absolutely horrific and awful. And I think with Valhalla, it really moved me because, again, we're very supportive of the military. My almost every man in my family has served. So naturally, that's just an awful statistic. And to create a watch brand out of a good cause, to bring awareness to the statistic, as well as to donate 22% of all profits to causes that bring awareness and help returning soldiers, to me is just a fantastic cause. So let's talk about the brand a little bit, about the watch itself. In the campaign, it says, "We started the Valhalla Watch Company to commemorate our fallen friends and family. We started Valhalla Watch Company as a way to raise awareness and money to support the mental health of our soldiers. We started Valhalla Watch Company because sacrifice is timeless." And I couldn't agree with that more. So the watches themselves are pretty cool. The dials are a 24-hour dial, so that hour hand rotates once every 24 hours, which is how they tell time in the military. So I think that's a great tribute to the military using that sort of time telling. The other thing is that the number 22 on the dial is red to bring awareness and to be a beacon to this awful statistic that we spoke about. And finally, what I really love is that each and every watch can be personalized on the case back to commemorate somebody that you know who either has committed suicide or not even, who has served in the military, who has sacrificed their time and put themselves in harm's way to protect freedom. So I think this watch has a lot of things going for it. Valhalla Watch Company is actually the very, very first Kickstarter campaign that I've ever personally backed. So as a matter of fact, my buddy Harrison, who works in my office, also backed the company. We both backed the company with a watch and a shirt each. So here's the reason for the video. I put a link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description below, both on Facebook and YouTube, where this video is going to go. Please click on the link, take a look, share it, email it out to people that you know who you think might be interested. If you're a blogger or a YouTuber or anybody who has any sort of influence, please do me a favor, do us all a favor, do the soldiers a favor to go ahead and share this Kickstarter campaign, and let's get this thing funded for Brent. Now, I want it to be said that WatchGauge nor I have any vested interest in this whatsoever. It just happens to be a project that I'm personally passionate about. I think many of you will be as well. And finally, if you have any friends, any family members, anybody you haven't spoken to in a while who has served, whether you think that they're going through a hard time or not, because obviously many are not going through a hard time, but even if you think they are or not going through a difficult time, give them a call. Make up a reason to get together. Just reach out and say hello. If you are a veteran, if you have served, if you're the family member of a veteran, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for your sacrifices, for everything you've done. If you, by any stretch of the imagination, feel that you need help, please reach out to somebody. What you have done for this country and for everybody that you come into contact with is so much more important to us than you can possibly imagine. We really appreciate you, we really love you, and we hope that you can go on and live a happy, great life like you give us the ability to do. So this is my Friday video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This happens to be what I feel the most important video I've ever done. I'm gonna look forward to watching Valhalla Watch Company get funded, grow, become a valid brand so that they can donate proceeds to great causes like this and maybe expand into even a bigger company that makes other products or does other things to support our military. With that, I thank you guys for taking time to watch this video. I wish you a wonderful weekend ahead. And next week, we'll get back to the shameless selling of WatchGauge stuff. So fret not. We'll talk to you guys real soon. And Brent, looking forward to seeing your project get back, buddy. All right, take care.